Yo, Celtics Nation! Are you ready for a video that'll get your pulse racing? Today, we're dropping two massive bombshells about the Celtics that'll keep you glued to the screen. What's Brad Stevens cooking up this offseason? Could our roster be flipped upside down? And what's next without our main star? Hold up, no spoilers yet. All I'm saying is, there's news that could change everything. So, grab a seat, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive into these stories that are blowing up. What do you think's coming? Drop it below. The Celtics offseason is straight up electric, and our first topic today is a move that could shape the team's future. Remember when Peyton Pritchard went off as 6th man of the year with the 26th pick in 2020? Well, history might repeat itself. Sources say Brad Stevens has his eyes on the 2025 draft, and the name-making waves is Joan Berringer, an international power forward who could be a hidden gem. According to NBC Sports Boston's mock draft, the Celtics are scheming to jump from pick 28 to 22 in a deal with the Hawks to snag this guy. Why? With Tatum sidelined by that Achilles injury, we need young talent to step up now and shine when he's back. Berringer, who played for Zeta Vita Olympia, put up modest stats: 4.9 points, 4.1 rebounds. Not exactly eye-popping, right? But hold on. His potential is what's got scouts buzzing. He's a versatile player with raw skills that Joe Mazzulla could mold into something special. Picture a guy who can guard multiple positions and chip in on offense while we navigate life without our star. The catch is, moving up in the draft isn't just about talent, it's about strategy. With the salary cap maxed out, a rookie on a cheap deal is pure gold. But is it worth gambling big on a guy who hasn't proven himself in the NBA? The fan base is split. On X, some fans are hyped about investing in fresh blood, while others think it's nuts to trade assets for a long-term project. Why not go for ready-now vets? One fan posted. Another shot back, with Tatum out, it's time to build for the future. And they're not wrong. This year's draft is weaker, with top prospects sticking in college thanks to NIL deals. That makes higher picks more valuable, and Stevens knows it. He's playing chess, not checkers. If Berringer pans out, he could be the next piece to keep the Celtics in the hunt by 2026-27 when Tatum's back in beast mode. Here's the rub. Moving up means giving up assets. Maybe picks 28 and 32, or even a player like Sam Hauser, who's on the trade radar. What if we lose too much for a guy who flops? It's a massive risk, especially with the salary cap squeezing us. Berringer could be a stroke of genius, or a total bust. And while we're debating if he's the right pick, there's another story that's got Celtics Nation losing their minds. Is Brad Stevens about to pull off a trade no one saw coming? And while we're still wrapping our heads around that bold draft move, here comes another bombshell that's keeping Celtics Nation up at night. The team's stuck in a financial bind, and Jrue Holiday's name is at the heart of the chatter. Yup, our 2024 championship hero might be on his way out. With the team locked in the second apron of the salary cap, the front office needs to shed over $25 million to breathe. Per Bleacher Report, Holiday's contract, 3 years, $104 million, is the most likely to be moved. Why? With Tatum out until 2026, the team's eyeing the future, and Jrue, who just turned 35, might not fit the long-term vision. But hold up, this isn't just about cash. It's about rebuilding while we wait for Tatum's comeback. Holiday's a defensive beast, a locker room leader, and still has the juice to be a game-changer for any contender. The issue? His deal, north of $30 million a year, is like an anchor. On X, fans are going wild. Trading Jrue is betraying our legacy, one shouted. Another countered, better to move him now than be stuck with a huge contract when he's 37. And it tracks. Jrue's unreal, but Father Time doesn't play, and Tatum's injury changed the game. The 2025-26 season isn't about a title. It's about transition. What could the Celtics get in a trade? Maybe draft picks, or younger players like Jalen Johnson from the Hawks, who's been floated as a target. But there's a catch. The market's not hot for big contracts, and Holiday could turn into a salary dump. Imagine shipping him to a team like the Pistons just to clear space and getting scraps in return. It'd be gut-wrenching. But if Stevens pulls off a solid package, it could be the key to refreshing the roster and setting the stage for Tatum's return in 2026-27. The suspense is real. Will Stevens actually pull the trigger and trade a living legend, or is he bluffing to land something bigger? Every day without news ramps up the tension. One thing's clear, the next few weeks will shape the Celtics' future. And now, with these two bombshells on the table, I want to hear from you. Will these moves save or sink our season? Let's wrap this up and talk it out. Celtics Nation, we're on a wild ride. First, the risky draft bet on Joan Berringer, a guy who could be the future or a big question mark. Then, the chance of trading Jrue Holiday, a legend who might not fit the plan while Tatum recovers. These Brad Stevens calls are bold, but are they the right ones? The fan base is torn, and the Celtics' future has never been shakier. Do you think moving up in the draft and letting Holiday go is brilliant or a massive mistake? Who should we bring in to reload? Drop your takes in the comments. I'm reading every one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to keep Celtics Nation strong.